Imagine a world that had completely lost its way. A world so full of darkness, violence, and corruption that every thought in every person's heart was just evil. It sounds like something out of a dystopian movie, right? But this was the world God saw, and it broke his heart. He decided he had to hit the reset button to cleanse the earth with a great world-covering flood. But amidst all that darkness, there was one tiny flicker of light, a man named Noah. The Bible calls him a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time. So God chose Noah to be the one to carry the spark of life through the coming storm. God came to Noah with a plan, and it was a wild one. Build an ark, he said. Not just any boat, but a massive vessel made of gopher wood. God gave him the exact blueprints, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. That's 1.5 football fields long. Can you imagine the neighbors? Hey Noah, what's with the giant land boat? You expecting some rain? They must have thought he was absolutely crazy. But Noah listened. He built. And as the ark took shape, God gave him the next instruction. Gather the animals. 2 of every kind, male and female. Lions, tigers, bears, kangaroos, penguins, sloths. Every creature you can think of. They all came filing into the ark. Finally, Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives all went inside, along with enough food to last. Then God himself shut the door. And then the rain began. It didn't just drizzle, it poured. For 40 days and 40 nights the heavens opened up. Water burst forth from the ground. The waters rose higher and higher, covering the houses, the trees, and eventually the tallest mountains. Everything and everyone outside that ark was lost. But inside, Noah and his family were safe. They floated on the chaotic waters. A tiny speck of life in a world returned to its watery origins. For months they drifted, protected by God's hand. Finally, after 150 days, the waters began to recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Cautiously, Noah sent out a raven, then a dove, to see if there was dry land. The first time, the dove came back. A week later, he sent it again, and this time it returned with a freshly plucked olive leaf in its beak. Hope. It was a sign that life was returning to the earth. When the ground was finally dry, God said, "Come out of the ark." Noah, his family, and all the animals stepped out onto a brand new, clean earth. A new beginning. The first thing Noah did was build an altar and thank God. And right there, God made a solemn promise, a covenant with Noah and all of humanity. He said, "Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood." And to seal this promise, he placed a sign in the clouds, a magnificent, colorful arc of light, the rainbow. So now every time you see a rainbow stretching across the sky after a storm, remember, it's not just a beautiful weather phenomenon. It's a reminder of a devastating flood, a miraculous rescue, and God's everlasting promise of mercy. It's a symbol of hope and a new beginning.